That's Kimball at PubClub.com. I am here I'm actually at my favorite bar stool on Saturday afternoons during college football season, Smoking Gun in San Diego with the PubClub.com Manager of the Month, Gary. Congratulations.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
So the reason he's the Manager of the Month, he does a great job managing this place, and I have firsthand proof because I'm a member of the University of Alabama, San Diego Bama fans, which we have a huge 1,500 people show up for games to watch the Alabama games. We were before at Bootlegger, and they had created an environment that they call Tuscaloosa West. The music, the thing, everything they did was just, it's almost like you're at the game. So then we moved here, and Gary's done a fantastic job of recreating that atmosphere. This is our now Tuscaloosa West. So can you explain the process you went through to make that happen?
Yeah, definitely. So, unfortunately, Bootlegger had closed their doors, which, the group of Alabama needed a new place to come. One of the members of the alumni group is an old friend of mine, someone that I used to take care of back in 2012 when I worked at another bar. And just in happenstance, he was walking by one day and we were kind of discussing what it was, and just the opportunity kind of brought itself out that they were looking for a place and they were a group of people that we really wanted to bring in. So we got to talking a little bit, and one thing led to another, and next thing you know, we got all of Tuscaloosa West coming over to the Smoking Gun.
Well, we did a little trial during basketball season.
Right, during March Madness.
And you completely transformed it like overnight. You had Bama drinks, you had special, you played some of the music. So, talk about how quickly you were able to transform and how you've developed it from there.
Well, we knew from a business standpoint that this was going to be a great decision for us. And when you have something that kind of arises like that, you don't really waste time. Being someone that's been to Bootlegger and seen that kind of business, I knew that there was going to be a lot of other places that were going to be vying for that business. So we knew that it was just a matter of getting on top of the horse, flipping everything over and getting ready. As far as the little nuances of getting the music and everything going, it really wasn't that hard. We just had to put our pedal to the metal and get it ready. But I feel like it came together. It gave us a nice little trial operation during March Madness to see what exactly we'd be kind of looking at. And it gave us a good base to build off of going into the football season.
Well, we have the Florida State game, which didn't go too well, but we had how many people were here?
We were just a little south of 300.
300?
For that one. Yeah.
300 people.
Yeah, we had all the tables booked. The bar was sat almost as soon as we opened up. We had people on the patios, standing room. I mean, there was no shortage of people in here, that's for sure.
Well, it's a big group, believe it or not. People say, I can't believe there's that many Alabama alumni in San Diego, but there are.
Yeah, and that's not even all of them. I've seen the membership list, and there's still some names I haven't quite seen, whether they're out of town or whatever. So, I mean, there's more than what have already come in, for sure.
Well, you did a fantastic job, and the music, for those of you who don't know, it's all I call it brings out the inner redneck in me once a week during football season.
Yep.
So they play all those songs, and then they play the Alabama songs, the fight song, Rammer Jammer, and then, of course, Dixieland Delight, Alabama version. And it just creates a great atmosphere.
It really does.
And you're also the Cowboys bar, but it's not as crowded for the Cowboys because, well, the Cowboys and they're not winning, so, right?
They have their days. They have their days.
They have their days.
Sure.
They have their days.
Yeah, they're not as consistent as the Bama crew. But it's hard to find many people that have that kind of that camaraderie, especially after Alabama's been so dominant for so long. It's they've had time to really build that up, but it's hard to see any sports team or any group gathering to be as big as the Bama crew has been for us.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
So tell me more about what it takes to manage a bar and how you go about it here, and some things you've learned or whatever you might apply here.
There's a lot of ins and outs with it. As someone who, came up through the system of being a host and a food runner, a server, a bartender, there's a lot of intricacies to each position, but management's a little different because it's just an overall thing. One of the biggest things that I've found to be crucial is just the communication, not only with your staff, but with the guests. I'm a big fan of going out and table touching and being one with the people, and this is whether it's an Alabama day or just our normal dinner service. I feel like getting out there, showing face, talking, engaging in conversation, really just kind of builds a different camaraderie. but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, making sure, that the DJ is working and that everything's running right on there. The TVs are going, making sure people are getting sat appropriately, getting their menus, orders. It's an overview that can be a little tedious at times, but at the end of the day, the hospitality is why I'm in this industry, and taking care of people when it's all going right is just really fun.
Well, it works because the people that come in here, and he comes out, and everybody just runs over to him and just treats him like a member of the family. I know one of my friends, she said, well, please tell him I said hi. I mean, I really mean it with like 3 exclamation points.
Yeah.
So she's been a customer here for a while. So you really, really do a great job with that.
We appreciate it, and it's a team effort for sure. We couldn't do any of the stuff that we do if it wasn't from the front of the house to the back of the house. It starts with, our host greeting people, all the way back to our kitchen, cranking out the food. Even our chef will come out here and kind of chat it up with some people and show some love. So you have to have, it's a machine, and it has to be working together. As soon as a couple of those pieces aren't working, it can go downhill real quick.
Well, it stays uphill here.
It does.
And the Bama fans are really, really happy to be here because, frankly, all of us were worried that we couldn't replicate that scene and the atmosphere of Bootlegger. But, man, it's like never missed a beat.
Yeah, we're excited. It's year one of many.
Well, you're one of many. We certainly hope so. All right, I have some rapid-fire questions for you here.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so what's your hometown?
San Diego.
Oh, from San Diego, huh?
Born and raised San Diego, born at Grossmont Hospital, popped around throughout the city, but most of my time was spent up in Poway.
Okay.
We moved up there probably about 5th grade, so middle school, high school, and then,
So much for the second question. How long have you been in San Diego? So we don't need that one.
Yeah, pretty much my whole life. I had little stints where I went away for college and then some traveling around the U.S. and whatnot, but I would probably just say most of my time has been spent here.
All right, let's see. And how long have you been here at Smoking Gun?
It's a little over 8 years now. So
8 years, really?
8 years,
Wow.
yeah. I was a part of the original hire team back in 2017, which it would have been probably right around August. So, yeah, we just passed our 8-year mark.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Original staffer here, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how they kept me this long, but I'm grateful for it every day.
Well, the customers are grateful that they did, too. All right, let's see. Describe yourself and your personality.
Oh, man, I would say goofy. I really don't take a whole lot of stuff too seriously. I can get down to work and do things when I need to, but keeping it lighthearted and keeping things fun is really my goal in almost every situation that I face.
Okay. All right, well, let's see. Favorite food and drink here that you would recommend to customers?
Man, I'm pretending like I'm thinking about it, but it's the burger. It's definitely the butter burger. The 2 Wagyu patties with the garlic aioli, the pickles, American cheese. I'm a sucker for a burger, and we have, one of the best in San Diego.
You call it the Bama Burger, right, during the games? Is that the one?
The Big Al Burger during the games.
Big Al Burger? Yeah,
Big
okay.
Al Burger, yeah.
All right, so it is available during the games. And there are specials during the games, by the way. All right, what is your favorite drink?
I'm a simple man, so I tend to go with a nice Mexican lager and a shot of tequila. But if we're looking at cocktails that we have on, I know it's going to sound so cliche, but the espresso martini. It's slightly sweet. It's still got a little hint of that vodka. It's creamy. It kind of just hits the mark at all times.
And that's one you'd recommend to customers too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. What do you do when you're not working? What kind of hobbies or things do you do?
Oh, my go-to.
Assuming you're not always working.
Yeah, my go-to answer is sleep. I like to do a few different things. I'm big into art, so I like to paint and draw.
Really?
Try to keep myself busy with that, writing. I like to write short stories and stuff. But I'm also...
Let me just interrupt real quick. He did a great story for PubClub.com on going to an Oregon football game, and he really, really captured the essence of the experience there. So he's a good writer.
I appreciate that. Other than that, I'm a big movie fan. I love to go see movies when they come out in the theaters. I love to watch classic films at home. Just kind of go with the flow type of guy. But yeah, I would say those are probably my main things.
Well, that's all I have right now, and thank you very much for your time. Congratulations on being the PubClub.com Bar Manager of the Month.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Thank you guys. Cheers. Roll Tide.